cut, leave you laid out on the floor. Try to duck and roll, hit and miss, now you counting stars. Should've practiced more, should've hit the mask, get out there more. Claim that you're the best. You gotta show me, son. Actions over words, baby boy. Is you real or what? Talking way too much, world come. Back sports, talking way too much, world come. Back sports, talking way too much, world come. Back sports,
Yo, shout out to the hottest chat in the MF game, A-Side official. No negotiations needed, period. We back with another one, Hot Grease Chronicles, EP 453, 453, Echo Papa 453. You already know what it is, 453. In the building, 3-time undisputed on the horizon. You already know where we at with it. We're going to talk some boxing. We're going to talk some boxing, man. Shout out to those of you that's in the chat. Mr. International in the building. Toby Bartlett. Carlos Rosado in the building. TV in the building. What's good? I will definitely get back to the comments. I got to kick this off. So, what we do know is that we have a new undisputed light heavyweight champion. You know what I'm saying? We do have a new light heavyweight undisputed champion. Well, we're going to get back to that. Okay? We're going to get back to that. But what I want to speak on first is what is out here in the media. And that, my friends, is Shakur Stevenson versus Josh Patley. I'm about to say Patty Penwick, but Josh Patley. This fight right here, that was on the last crescendo. Shakur Stevenson earned another victory, well-fought victory in Saudi Arabia. I felt he did what he needed to do as far as going in there and fighting someone to the stature of Joshua Patley, aka Patty the Punisher. Now, I would say this in my sobriety is that I have to say Patty is a tough dude. I know that there was a lot of speculation. I mean, there's a lot of talk about him going back to work on Tuesday. I would want to go back to work. I guarantee you, when he go back to work, it's gonna be people patting him on the back. It's gonna be people goddamn saying, "Damn, dude, we knew you was like that, but we just haven't seen you on a stage where we can give you the extra congratulations based off your performance." He did a good job for a last minute replacement. You know what I'm saying? You got to give it up to him. It shouldn't be no shortage of plaudits for Joshua Patley. And also, Shakur got the job done. Shouldn't be no shortage of congratulations to Shakur. On the flip side, which is the darker side, which is going to, take most of the goddamn hot grease. You know what I'm saying? This is not a medium well. This is going to have some well doneness to it. The internet has been lighting Shakur up like it's 4th of July. They attempted to go back to when he fought in Newark as if the fight was boring. I disagree. I disagree with the fight being boring. But there are individuals out here who are making memes and short clips speaking on them going and doing something, you know what I'm saying, that was more of a priority because they wasn't really trying to see the fight. I'm just assuming that's what the story they was trying to create, right? That's the impression they want to give out to the public. So in the process of taking care of some chores, they came back and Patty was still on deck with Shakur heading into the 9th round. Then others showed them sleeping on the sofa, showed different type of positioning that they were sleeping on the sofa as to say that the fight was boring. Now, I'm going to tell you straight up, once again, I didn't think the fight was boring. I thought it was pretty entertaining. Both fighters came and did what they're supposed to do. But I will say this, and this is going to, kind of be, go against the grain, be, mangles people's peace, mangle some peacefulness that certain individuals have on a Sunday. Why? Because I'm going to remind you of some things. Not one of you can go out here and defend Shakur Stevenson just because he's getting some criticism. Nobody. Fighters criticize other fighters. Critics criticize fighters, and fighters criticize critics. Do you know how that works? Fighters criticize other fighters. Critics criticize fighters, and fighters criticize critics. Okay? So we need to calm down with the sniffles. Calm down with the sniffles, listeners. Because this whole rotation of circular reason, each and every time something comes up that we perceive as important to the sport, is going to render some type of attention. Whether that attention is good, whether it's freaking bad, that's just the way it is in life. Why? Because people always want to pin their opinion. You have people out there that just hate just because it feels good to them. And especially if they're in somebody's chat, they just put a hateful comment in there and just get a response. But this is what I must say. There are fighters who are in this sport professionally who are considered to be levels, echelons, tiers above their opponent. There's a common statement that is used that says the way we evaluate a fighter that's supposed to be high tier is based off his opposition and their boxing FICO. Their boxing FICO is according to what number range, what evaluation and assessment should we say grants a 50-50 notation. Was Joshua Padley a 50-50 fighter? No. No. No, 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 niggity no. Niggity, niggity, no, no, niggity, no, 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 niggity, niggity, no. Okay? Joshua Padley was not supposed to be a 50-50 fight. On the side, as we use circular reasoning and come back to the starting point, there was 12 rounds in this fight, right? Once again, there was 12 rounds in this fight. What does that mean? What is WCS getting at? So when we speak of 12, right? When we talk about 1 through 12, 3 minutes per round, when we bring it to the center square of conversation, 50-50 fight, a fighter last minute replacement, the quality of opposition that fighter has fought prior to stepping in there with said name opposition who is at a higher tier. There is an evaluation, informal at its best, informal evaluation that goes on within the GP, the general public, okay? Should we respect the general public's opinion? Of course. Of course we should. With a little bit of cautionary measures, because everybody's opinion don't mean what it's supposed to. It doesn't have the respect behind it. So is it just garrulous talk, banter, or is it something that we should archive for thought? It was educational. Now, that all depends, bro. That's all depends. But when we're talking about grading the FICO score of a Joshua Patley, it was 12 rounds. So this is as close that I can tell you when it comes to 12. 4 times 3 is 12. Okay, 6 plus 6 is 12. Okay, half of 12 is 6. So who am I not to ask this question to you all? If Joshua Patley went over half the limit, he went over half of a 12-round fight with Shakur Stevenson into the 9th. Not the 7th, not the 8th, but the 9th round. Joshua Patley only had a little over 3 rounds left as a last-minute replacement, an electrician, to go the distance. But that didn't happen. So stand on topic. Should he be given optimum credit for going past half of the 12-round championship showcase with a fighter of the caliber of a Shakur Stevenson? Should he be given extra credit? Should we amp up the calories? Should we give him extra points on his boxing FICO even though he lost? Should we? Should there be any more invested interest into Joshua Patley for going into the 9th round with Shakur Stevenson? You know what I'm saying? Should we consider that to be compelling of him being able to land the combinations that he landed on Shakur Stevenson? Joshua Patley has some steel frames that he's gonna hang up on his wall. Say, if you really want to know, I'm feeling great. I mean, my arms, elbows, forearms, cheeks, jaws, chin. I mean, my hair follicles, the tip of my nose, brows. Everything is great. And also my pocket's a little bit heavier. I think I'm heading down to the dealership and get me a new Toyota. I'm going to see if they got a V6, V8. But Patley has bragging rights, yo. Patley has bragging rights, man. You don't dare mention this fight without giving Patley his bragging rights. The man was not considered a 50-50 fight. He wasn't considered a 50-50 anything heading into this last minute. But he went past the halfway mark of a 12-round showcase. So I had to say to myself, there are certain fighters, in my opinion, that wouldn't have allowed this to happen. If, and I know people have used examples, okay? Because analytics is great. You know what I'm saying? Analytics turn to verbalytics. People will bring their comparison, right? And set it dead smack on the table and say, listen, this is my evidence that you ain't being fair. They try to bring Tank to the situation. You know? Because not only was Patley not considered a 50-50 fight, but he was a smaller fighter in the ring. Super small. I mean, dude was super small, but he was in shape, though. He made weight. You know what I'm saying? So that's another nick that they were saying that, damn, a fighter, because you know where it's just leading to. You know what it's leading to, right? A fighter the size of Patley went into over 12 rounds. He went over 6 rounds in a 12-round fight. And he was stopped not by his surrender, but he was stopped via a off-white, cream color towel. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he didn't quit. But he did lose the fight, which we all knew that Patty the Punisher was going to lose the fight. But should Shakur could have did a little bit more? Was he maximizing? Is that what all he had? One thing I could say, his combination sets, Shakur, was very exciting to see him exchange like that on the inside. He had to switch it up. That was a perfect example what Shakur, what he should know already, in my opinion. Right? This is what I'm saying. It just seems like Shakur should have known to invest in the body instead of trying to go for a head knockout. Why? Because he's at that point in his career where the adjustments has to be something that he's able to do in fights of that magnitude. This wasn't a fighter off the pound for pound list. This wasn't a fighter off the ranking system. You know what I'm saying? In the top 5, top 10. This was a regular dude. There's a lot of individuals that have Shakur Stevenson in high regard, and he's one of the top names in boxing, no doubt about it. He's a 3-weight world champion, no doubt about it. My only point is that he should be able to calibrate these adjustments based off the data he's collected in there with the opponent that he's fighting. That's the clarity that I get from holding Shakur accountable. Now, of course, yeah, we're going to be met with resistance. There's always going to be this automatic insurgency coming from the listener, because as human beings, we all don't think alike. We're not programmed, nor do we receive daily updates for a neural link that is surgically placed in our brain housing. That's not the case right now. So we just operating off natural. Opinionated assessment. We observe, we process the information, we listen, we process the information, then we retransmit it at any given moment based off how we actually think about the fighter or the topic at hand. It's either going to be neutral or is it going to be biased, period. Myself, I felt that Joshua Padley shouldn't have been into the later rounds with Shakur Stevenson. Shakur was banging out, trying to knock this guy out with a headshot. I don't know if he was trying to test the composition or the sustainability of his hands. But what we seen at the end of the fight was Shakur removing the glove again, and his hand felt some type of way due to the expression that resulted once the piece of equipment was removed, the glove. That's a bad sign, bro, because we don't know if Shakur injured his hand again. And I'm not speculating he did. I'm just saying there was some type of facial expression which was rendered from removal of his glove. Now, that was on a small Padley. He was in there with Patty, the smaller fighter. That's all I'm saying. He was in there with Patty, and he removed his glove and had to wince a little bit. That's not good, bro. That's not good right there. I'm gonna be honest with you. That's not good. That's not good, man. Y'all need to get out your feelings. Y'all need to get out your feelings, man. And understand that all we do is pretty much look at certain situations, and just because what we say in the outcome of assessing that through our examination, through our levels of maturity in the sport of boxing, everybody is not going to talk about something that you consider to be euphoric. It's not going to warm your heart. Shakur, in my opinion, never should have went to the 9th round with a Patty. And the reason why I'm saying that is because people continue to say that Tank Davis is ducking Shakur Stevenson. This guy right here. They keep saying that Gervonta Davis is ducking Shakur Stevenson, bro. Now I must ask myself this question. WCS, do you believe that Paddy the Punisher would have went 9 rounds with Tank? Yeah, I'm talking to you. No, bro, you ain't talking to me, man, because there ain't no way you talking to me. You present that question to me, man. Come on, bro. Let me wait till you sober up a little bit. Take the needle out your arm so you can recognize who you're talking about. No, man, I'm sober right now. I'm good. No. We have to get you a checkup first. There's no way in hell you're going to ask me a question like that and think you're going to get a reasonable answer that's going to be along the lines as, well, if you look, no, it's not going to be. If you look back at it, I don't see Paddy going 9 rounds with Tank. Nor do I see the towel being thrown in with Tank Davis standing across the ring from Paddy. What Tank would have did was reminded Paddy what it feels like to be in a thunderstorm up on the poles of the power lines, and all of a sudden, a piece of lightning come down and hit the transformer and sends a goddamn spark through Paddy. That's what he would have felt if he was in there with Tank. And I know people's Doppler, right? They feeling some type of way about what I'm saying. I know, I get it, bro. But I just don't. It's incredibly disheartening to have any criticism of Shakur being he won. He did. He won, and he did not hold back from pushing the pace. He didn't. And look, I him pushing the pace against Paddy. Come on, he was supposed to. So he did that. Once again, I don't agree with the fight being boring. But what I do know at this point in his career, I think his hands are being compromised. I believe with Paddy's fight, the way he went about it, I think that is just about the toughest that you can get from Shakur. I think that is the most damaging, the most optimal brutality that's going to be associated with him being qualified as a semi power puncher / all around technically skilled fighter. Shakur Stevenson can box. He can box. But it's quite different when it comes to fighting. I don't think he has the sustainability within in his weaponry. The weaponry that he was born with as a man. I don't think his skeletal structure will be able to hold up for some reason. People go through these situations. But I think optimally, when you're talking about what more do we have, is there another level of increase? Is there any way he can turn it up if it's Tank Davis? Because people keep talking about this fight. Can he turn it up? Does he have another level? I think that was all we're gonna get in those exchanges, that the damage that he can do. Real talk. You be mad all you want. Be mad all you want. This is not anything that's I consider to be malicious, nor am I excoriating freaking Shakur Stevenson. This is what I call constructive criticism to those who understand. It's not meant to be intriguing, but all I'm saying, I think he maximized his damage against Paddy the Punisher. Now, when it comes to his technical strategy, of course he can switch that up, because he was standing close quarters in the pocket, trading with Paddy. But if Tank was in there, I assure you he definitely would be boxing a lot more. He's not going to stay on, man. Come on now. Come on. Come on, man. Let's be careful with our emotions, bro. He's not going to stand in the pocket the way he did Paddy and trade with Tank. It's not going to happen. He's not going to stand in the pocket and trade with Keyshawn, for that matter. But I'm not going to talk about him and Keyshawn. They're not the topic, because they keep on putting forth to everybody that they're not going to fight. And now you have people trying to say that, one of the fighters are going to go up to 140 and they getting too big for the division. That might be the case. I hope so, because both of them are champions in the lightweight division right now. But back to AK El Chin Checker. This is all I'm saying. And this is very I'm being genuine about this shit. I don't want to come off as being fake or none of that, man. You know, more people have gotten a little bit disgruntled with me in the past because of the way I tell my stories. And you shouldn't hate me personally, because I'm not being personal about these fighters. I'm not talking about their family. I'm not talking about shit. I'm not basically appraising them as a human being. I'm not giving my own personal praising of who they are and how much respect I have. No, it's none of that. I'm just saying that if Tank steps in there with Shakur Stevenson, he's going to be backflipping off the top rope. I mean, and you know, when Tank backflips off the top rope, it's in victory. I mean, that's all I'm saying, bro. Don't take it no type of way, man. The system is the way it is. You know what I'm saying? The skeletal system is the way it is. Our ligaments and tendons and muscles are all different, comparable to who you are and how you was born and what you ate growing up and what your genetic code looked like, what your chromosomes was doing, what your bloodline looked like. Everything is freaking different. For some people that's in a combat sport, the fan base are used to certain things. In boxing, not every boxer is a knockout artist. In boxing, not every boxer has the capability of transferring earlier knockouts over to the higher tier opposition as they grow in the sport. That's just the way it is. In this case, Tank Davis is shorter than Shakur Stevenson, and he might have a shorter reach than Stevenson. But what is plain to see, no matter what instrument you playing, if I'm conducting it in the street or on stage in front of millions, the music is going to play out the same, goddammit. The music is going to play out the same. It's going to be almost like a memorial / horror show / drama. Because I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest and genuine as I possibly can. I think it'll be a good fight for as long as Tank allows it to be, because I believe that Shakur maximized his damage going in there with a reconstructed hand, trying to knock Patty out. And when you try to go in there and knock a fighter out with headshots, and the fighter doesn't go down, you had to switch it up and say, no, I have to leave north and I have to go to the Midwest. I have to go to the breadbasket. Because we all know that he wouldn't have been conditioned in the breadbasket on a short last minute replacement. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't going to have that core conditioned the way it's supposed to in a full 8-week fight camp. So smartly, you know, Shakur was told to go to the body. He went to the body, and that's what started to crumble Patty. But look, I'm thinking he should have did that early in the fight. He should have just stayed to the body like Caballero did freaking Zhang. That, my friends, is how you go in here with a damn astute strategy, break down your opponent right off the rip, and you don't go overtime, goddammit. You don't spend no overtime. You get in and you get to the goddamn post-fight announcement when they say who's the winner. And the winner by 4th round knockout out of the blue corner. I mean, that's what you want to do. You don't want to go in there in another country and the arena's not even packed. You're not in the U.S. Well, you ain't trying to goddamn keep people in the arena. You're trying to get in and get out, get dressed, and chill. That's what you're trying to do. Go eat some of that good cooking. That's over there in Saudi. Now, I know this is going to be up for debate. I know people are going to feel a little bit grumpy. But I feel that when he was giving Patty those headshots, he put everything he had into that. I'm being honest, bro. No ego shit, man. I think those damn exchanges was all purpose. He went into that with every intention to try to flatline Patley, and Patley didn't go down. I mean, Patley head, he became slash bobblehead. Patley became human slash bobblehead. And his head was bouncing up and down where Shakur was landing those shots. Ping, bing, bing, bing. You know what I'm saying? His head was moving all over the place. It was like goddamn a power plant the way Patty head was bouncing off. Like he touched the goddamn wrong wire. I mean, Shakur was goddamn pinging at him. But Patley didn't go down from the headshots. That's a problem. Because I've never seen Tank hurt to the body. I've never seen Tank hurt like that. You know, he's gonna, if anything, I mean, we're gonna have to wait and see how this materializes in the future. You know what I'm saying? People are very, very anxious to see what happens in the fight this week. They're very, very on edge to assume if Tank is going to call out one of the names that people are so in a hurry to hear him say. They're hoping that he fights. I haven't heard Tank mention a Shakur. I know he's been talking about having a rematch with Ryan Garcia and some other shit. I don't know if we're going to see that fight because Tank feels like, from what I've heard him say, he feels like that's not even a fight that interests him. And I just don't see, like, people believe that he's just going to go in there and outbox Tank like Tank can't box. I'm not here to sit up here and say my reasoning for liking a fighter is because they have a certain history about them that falls within line with my military core values. That's not the way I go about it. Boxing accepts fighters from all walks, from the good and the bad. People need to remember that. You can get out of jail or prison and come be a boxer. So when these fighters are getting criticized, y'all can't get mad at people when the fighter criticize media and media criticize fighters and fighters criticize other fighters. What's wrong with giving them constructive criticism? Nothing. You look, one thing I found out in the media game, no matter what you do, it's always going to be somebody that has something to say, and it's up to the people who it was said to make a decision, whether it's true or if it's a lie. And one way you find out something that's the truth is what? You go talk to the person. A lot of people in boxing just listen to other people. Everybody want to goddamn ride along to get along and listen to lies all the time. No matter what time you put into these boxers. When you expect them, you know, and you treat them with respect, and then all of a sudden the respect starts to depreciate. You're like, what's wrong with so-and-so? Damn, man, ain't shit happened since the last time I seen it. What the hell? It probably something you said on media. They didn't like what you said on social media. It's always something, bro. You can do something 50 times right, and you sitting up there hyping up a fighter, and you really genuinely liking and support, and then all of a sudden it takes a person here or there that don't really rock with them, never been to their fights. Hey, I'm gonna send you this. So he criticizing you a little bit. You should check into that. I ain't no fake, brother. I'm a real one. I keep it real. That's why I'm sending you this link. You know what I'm saying? Behind the scenes, so you can check it out for yourself. It's always this boxing game is not only dirty in the sport, but those who support the sport, it gets a little grimy. No, a lot of grimy, and stupid things happen. So no matter what you do, no matter how much you support a fighter, I mean, you're lucky to be able to stay in there. You see the trainers getting fired all the time. What do you think is going to happen to media? All I'm saying when it comes to this particular matchup, some of you might hear a little ringing in the ears a little bit, because you keep on hearing people talk about CHECKA knocking out Shakur Stevenson. And look, the reason why people say that is because Tank is a knockout artist. He's not one of those guys that people look at and say, oh man, it depends on, only 2 people went the distance. And look, the way they compose it, they say, oh, Isaac Cruz was smaller than any fighter, smaller than Tank, and he couldn't knock him out. Every fighter can't get knocked out. And that's not up to me to determine the physics. But what I can tell you, that I think Shakur maximized the damage that he was attempting to inflict on Paddy the Punisher, and he didn't go down. So when it comes to Tank Davis, I mean, he's an animal on the hunt in that ring of his, in that jungle. If you don't have nothing to stop him from coming forward, once he get a hold of you, no matter how much you move, he's gonna touch you. Period. I'm gonna leave that be. I don't want too many other people, feeling some type of way on a Sunday, calling up the pastor and asking him to do a house call and come over there and pray for you because you up there bawling out, crying, mad as hell, biting your lip, blood everywhere because you done gnawed your goddamn thumb off. I'm a real one, Pastor. I'm a real one. I rock with this fighter heavy. Pastor, can you pay for me? I don't want to go into work and fuck nobody up, Pastor. Let's move on to what happened this weekend with that guy they call the Omaha Monster. Terrence Bud Crawford, soon enough, has somehow been on the prowl, stalking his prey. What prey is that, you say? An individual by the name of Teofimo Lopez, who has been on record as being an opportunist. Now, WCS had made it perfectly clear to everybody, especially when I was rocking with T.O. Heavy. What did I say? He is one of the best at manipulating the media. And that proved out to be true again. He made some controversial comments that people did not like. His vocabulary wasn't up to par with how he was trying to dress his narrative up. He wanted to dress it up in a way as if we was back then in the 50s. If we was under the canopy of oppression. He was trying to be so racially misguided, insensitive, nasty, belligerent. He felt that blacks was an easy target because when you look on a target, the mid circle is black. I don't know what the fuck he was thinking, but I didn't like it, bro. I thought it was ultimately him regurgitating ignorance, and he loved it. He loved to try to follow up what Ryan Garcia did. He looked and assessed the situation on what happened to Ryan, who was already on suspension. But really, the only one that spoke up on the mic was Mauricio Suleiman and said he's expelled from the WBC, which we all know when a fighter gets suspended in the sport, what happened? That suspension expires and they come back and they get their license. It's on back to business, right? So what Teofimo did was take the opportunity to clout chase Crawford's name. They was talking about how old he was. You know what I'm saying? T.O. wanted to talk about how he looked. He was talking mad crazy about Crawford before the racial comments. I did live stream on Teofimo clout chasing Crawford's name. He says he the best. Why don't we fight? I mean, he thinks he's the best, right? Why don't he fight? And then when he looked like ass, in his Clagett fight. They asked him about Crawford, and he said, yeah, we could fight at a catchweight. Man, he was talking crazy, bro. He was up there just hydrating off clout. I know that shit was tart to him because he ain't earned it. That shit probably tastes like a cup of sweat. Because that's what he was doing. He was perspiring trying to chase the greatness of Terrence Bud Crawford. He said, oh, man, I went there and beat Lomachenko. Yeah, that was long by the river. Oh, long. I'm telling you it was long time ago, baby. Shut your ass up. Yeah, it was so long ago, Tio. You need something else. Even Josh Taylor didn't get the same halo of respect that you got when you stepped in there with the pound for pound 2-time gold standard Olympian Vasily Lomachenko. But what did you do? You wanted to trash Crawford's freaking achievements. You wanted to trash him as a person. You wanted to say out with the old, in with the new. You was talking crazy. So I was saying to myself, did this man get a what happened? Did he go to the doctor and they basically gave him height extensions? Did he have a height extension on both legs? Did they give him some muscle implants? Did they somehow give him a new heart? They took out they took out the small heart he had, all right, of a guinea pig. And then they gave him the heart of a jackass, a donkey. Because that's what he started to act like. A pure jackass. And people was going around here hyping the shit up. Oh man, Crawford should fight Tio. Crawford should fight Tio. Crawford should fight Tio. All alone, they up here not paying attention to the movement. All of a sudden, Crawford showing up at this fight. And you see them at the spear. I don't know how many times these cats know that Crawford is going to keep your scent fresh, goddammit. When he's on the hunt, this dude has the best senses in the game. He has been known to arrive, y'all. Crawford has been known to arrive. Do you not understand what I'm saying? He has been on the record as arriving. When Tio was at the spear and he thought Crawford was nowhere in sight, how in the hell did that Omaha Puma climb down to the level Tio was on and slap him in the back of the head? Get your motherfucking ass and turn your shit around. It's me, nigga. What's all that shit you was talking? It went viral of Crawford pulling up on Teofimo. It went viral. Not only that, he had pulled up at another fight, and then he told Teofimo, I'm in your town, bro. Where you at right now? Just drop your LOC. That's all I need. I don't need much. Just drop your LOC. You in Vegas now, right? Where you at right now? How? Why is this Omaha Predator on the hunt? They say Tio was hiding in the attic at the MGM Grand when Crawford was in Vegas. He was up here saying, hey, I'll pay you anything you want. You see that guy? You know him when you see him. Matter of fact, let me get you a screenshot off my phone. Okay, I just sent it to you. Take a look at it. If you see him on the MGM looking for me, he's on my scent. He's sniffing me out. He's a bloodhound, goddammit. He's a predator. Stop that mercenary. Please don't let him up here. I mean, Teofimo was on the goddamn top floor, barricaded in, y'all. This motherfucker went up there and dumped Clorox all on his body to keep Crawford from smelling his scent. Crawford was on the fucking hunt, bro. And then wouldn't you know, I think at the Ring Mag Awards him and Teofimo may have been in different areas. You know what I'm saying? There may have been some tunnels, some back doors, some secret compartments. Teo was able to stay out of sight, out of mind. But lo and behold, February 22nd presents the fight card over in Saudi Arabia, where somehow Crawford did not have a fight on the card, nor did Teofimo Lopez. But once again, we know why Crawford was over there. He shows up at Riyadh season, and what do you see? A video comes out. Now, first this picture came out, and I said to myself, hold up. Wait a goddamn minute, shawty. Crawford is that close to Teo? Huh? Crawford is that close to Teo? How can it be? So I started doing my troubleshooting efforts. You know what I'm saying? I started saying to myself, how is Crawford standing that close to a Mark Wahlberg lookalike? Secondhand Mark Wahlberg lookalike. When he was back in the day rapping, feel the vibration. I know he in the room. Feel it. Security. You haven't spotted nobody, have you? Okay, cool. Something ain't right. Hey, Teofimo, stay trying to be a brother. But you know you the other. He stayed trying to be us, man. He stayed trying to be for us, by us. Dude, you would never be him. Now it's all making sense with everything that's happened outside the ring and shit. This dude over there with a do-rag on trying to goddamn look like Crawford. He was trying to look like he was from the hood. he thought the scent was off because of the distance from U.S. to Saudi. Somehow, this dude looking like a broke Mark Wahlberg when he was a rapper back in the day. Looking like he was in disguise. I said, okay, let me see, what month is it? February? So really, everything Teo do, I really process it a bit different. I said, Teo trying to, really take a shot at the brothers, but I still have to make a determination. All right. Through my impromptu investigation, I was saying, no, it's a reason why Crawford is standing up there and Teo got on shades. Either one, he punched that sucker in his freaking eyes and he got, shades on, or there had to be an encounter. Yes, there had to be an encounter. I said, there's no way that Crawford would be that close to that nemesis without Teo eyes being swole shut. And then it all came out when a video had been posted. And that, my friends, is how the story go when you're trash talking Bud. Bud makes sure that the public sees it for what it is. He put his hand around Teo's neck first. He had him snuggled so close, like that viral video was when this guy was in jail and he had his arm around this guy who owed him money, and he was talking to him. When you owe people money, the good pop. The good thing you should do is make sure when you you borrow stuff from people and you owe, and I give you something out of account. He was slapping the shit out that other inmate. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it seemed like. Crawford pulled up on somebody he didn't like, which happened to be by the name of Teofimo. And had them big paws that Crawford had, around Teo's goddamn, back of his neck. Had him real close beside him, turned and talked to him. Say, tell the people what you told me. What you mean? And that's when Crawford, you couldn't see it from the camera angle, but Crawford goddamn squeezed, the back of his neck again, like he mumbled on his breath, don't fucking play with me. I thought we talked about this off camera. See, I thought about it. I said, will T.O. do that to Crawford? Or he pretty much was disorientated. I figured he was disorientated because Crawford probably slapped the shit out of him before the camera started rolling. That's why T.O. had to put them shades on. And then T.O. said, oh, Dad, hey, yeah, I was just doing it for promo. It's almost like when Fat Joe said he saw Roy Jones Jr. in the shadows, and he said he was looking mean. And Fat Joe said, hey, Roy, hey, man, I didn't mean nothing by it. Whatever Fat Joe said, hey, my guys out there, they ain't boxing you, Roy. He said, and Roy wasn't caring about none of that. He said it was just rap, Roy. It was just rap. Yeah, it was just rap, man. I think that's what Crawford said to T.O., bro. T.O. was trying to explain that, hey, man, it was just for promo. And Crawford said, oh, promo? You said some pretty personal shit about bananas and shit. It was just for promo, bud. Man, can you stop hunting motherfuckers down, yo? God damn. Hey, bro, I love you and your family and everything about Omaha, man. Can you stop hunting other fighters down and checking them on camera, bro? Please. It's unhealthy for us. He'll say it's unhealthy for us, bro. Crawford was turned and looked at T.O. to his face. Tell him. Go ahead and tell him. Tell him what? T.O. had to remember, I don't want to say the wrong thing because I still feel when you slapped the shit out of me. Tell him what you said while you was doing it. Oh. Hey, can you loosen the grip off the back of my neck, bud, please? I can't breathe, bud. You please just lighten it up just a little bit. Man, you really take things too serious, man. Hey, where my daddy at? No, you ain't talking about your daddy. Your daddy gonna be fine. Tell the people. It was just for promo. That's all it was. It was just for promo. I apologize to every human being that heard me talking shit about Crawford and said I wanted to fight him. And also, I apologize for Canelo because Crawford is probably going to beat your ass even more now he got a hold of me, Canelo. Because you co-signed for Crawford to fight me if and like you supposed to demand what Crawford's, how he moving in the sport. He probably going to beat your ass too, Canelo. I apologize, Canelo. I do, Canelo. I ain't mean it, man. I put you in a situation. This nigga crazy, dog. This nigga hunted me all the way from Omaha to Saudi. He arrives. If you're going to fuck with Crawford, you need to get something that says arrive _ And in front of it, your prefix should be, has he? Is he, anybody had any sightings? I'm just saying, T.O. T.O. got checked. He got checked, y'all. He got checked. Crawford goddamn grabbed the shit out of his goddamn, what they call that, his brain stem in the back. Crawford had his motherfucking thumb right by his T.O.'s brain stem. Hey, at first I thought Crawford had his hand in the back of T.O.'s head like a puppet. You know what I'm saying? Because he said, tell him. And T.O. turned to him and said, tell him what? It's almost like Crawford had a puppet. It's almost like it was Sesame Street all over again, dog. I was like, God damn, T.O., he got you, dog. You was doing all that cloud chasing, man. The goddamn travels have concluded. So T.O. pretty much apologized to the public in a certain type of way for talking trash about Bud. And you know, that's what a lot of these content creators need. You know what I'm saying? I want to see how they will react if Crawford pulled up on them. Will they be on that rah-rah shit, talking about, oh, you ain't gonna do shit, fuck you, nigga, and all that, you a bitch ass. I want to see it. I want to see it. I want to see what dickhead over there, they always be making up those damn false ass titles. I want to see what he has to say if he wants to meet Crawford in person. They stay trying to get Crawford to respond to them on X, knowing they ain't going to a mother effing fight. Let's go to the next topic. Hey, Tio, you learn your lesson. And for those content creators that still rocking with him, make sure you tell the truth about what happened now. You know what I'm saying? Make sure, don't put no sugar on that without getting in contact with Tio, because you're going to end up putting him in a whole nother situation. You have him on your panel. Tio get back on there and be talking shit. And Crawford say, oh, he think it's a game now. You had Canelo Alvarez co-sign and tell Crawford, hey, Crawford, you need to fight Teofimo. Come on. Do you think Bud didn't say, oh, they really playing with me? They really putting me on this damn network and have people out here believing that he can just take shots at me wherever, no matter what he had, whenever he feel like it's not going to be any repercussions. Bivol Beterbiev, the only man to ever defeat Beterbiev, goes by the name of Dmitry Bivol. You know what I'm saying? As you probably all seen, just like I did, Dmitry Bivol only loss was to Artur Beterbiev. Beterbiev. You know what I'm saying? Artur Beterbiev record is now 21-1 with 20 knockouts. I'm going to get back to him. Dmitry Bivol, 24-1, 12 knockouts. He added another win to his boxing ledger by defeating Beterbiev in a 12-round championship undisputed showcase, which did not disappoint. That, my friends, outside of the Caballero Zhang fight, that right there was the best fight on the card. When I tell you pressure, very limiting clinching, I'm talking about heart, grit, attrition. Oh my goodness. I can look at that fight again. I'm telling you that the rematch was better than the first fight. Both of these fighters took their first loss from one another. That is history. They are connected, bro. Beterbiev became undisputed for the first time by defeating Dmitry Bivol, and Dmitry Bivol was able to become undisputed for the first time by giving Beterbiev his first loss. Now, of course, the banter that's been in circulation on social media is that the trilogy is definitely looming on the horizon. We don't know what number calendar year that this is going to manifest itself, but goddamn it, we definitely want to see it. This fight right here was good for boxing. It was good for boxing, bro. Neither one of them were knockout artists. At one point in time, Beterbiev had 100% knockout ratio. Okay? But of course, when you elevate and advance to the top tier of competition, that changes. And Dmitry Bivol showed that he can go back to the lab, get with his team, watch film, then return back to the battlefield with a different tactical strategy and go in there and execute. And that he did. Beterbiev, he even fought different. I thought Beterbiev did what he was supposed to do. Tough dude, tough fighter. Tough fighter, bro. Both of these cats, what they was able to do in there, good for boxing, bro. Real talk, good for boxing. I can't hold you. Man, that was one of the best fights I've seen in a while. You know what I'm saying? Outside of Crawford Spence massacre. I'm just saying, it was one of the best fights when it comes to a championship fight between two guys who, you know, had already had a fight between one another. You know what I'm saying? I mean, a lot of people saying that this time around, Beterbiev was going to knock Bivol out. And that is just complacency in the boxing community. You know what I'm saying? They be so quick to say, well, we didn't get the knockout the first time, but it's going to happen the second time. Beterbiev is going to come back. I kept telling people what? I told you, man, Beterbiev's age is going to reflect in this fight. And I truly believe it did. Beterbiev is thinking to himself right now, I feel my face swollen. Beterbiev, do I still got it? Bro, I did everything. And Bivol kept coming. He did everything, yo. He did everything, man. He landed some hard shots on Bivol. And Bivol did the same, bro. And man, you know, it was times in there, in my opinion, that Beterbiev was rattled. He was hurt. He was hurt, bro. No doubt about it. He was hurt. Let me show you another picture right quick, y'all. Let me show you another picture, man. That's crazy. That's crazy, bro. Real talk. That's crazy. That fight was the ultimate. I give it definitely an A+ as far as competitiveness. I'm not gonna hold you on that. I want to show you a pic though. Let's see. Where is it? Where you at? Where you at, man? Where you at, man? Oh, hold up. No, that can't be. So, let me see. Bear with me, please. I appreciate it. Bear with me. Bear with me. Bam! I had to let people know at one point in time I ran into this monster on the streets of NYC, shouty. You know what I'm saying? On the streets of NYC. So, that wasn't too long ago. I'm just going to be on this. That wasn't too long ago. But I ran into Beterbiev. Good guy. It was a pleasure to get a picture with you, big dog. You are absolutely one of the elite fighters in the sport. Even though you may be without titles, there's a large percentage of the boxing community that really wants to see a trilogy. Hey, don't y'all leave the building just because I'm telling you another frame that was out there of me on the trenches now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm in the heavyweight division. He's in the light heavyweight. I understand. But, you know, that's about as close to a clinch I will get with Beterbiev. You know what I'm saying? Because I think my left arm was hurting just because I was making contact with the champ. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I just wanted to put that up there. You know what I'm saying? I just had to put that out there for real. I did run into the champ at one point in time. Also, I want to show you this picture of Dmitry Bivol. Congratulations to him and his team. What an amazing back and forth extravaganza in the light heavyweight championship undisputed fight, man. Both of these guys on the pound for pound list. And I think their placement on the pound for pound list, the only adjustments it should be is for between Bivol and Beterbiev. Real talk. I truly believe that, you know, Should Bivol displace somebody else that was in front of Beterbiev in this win? I wouldn't say so, because that's just, if you want to say, okay, he collected more belts, he was a former champion, all that. I just think they should shift positions. You know what I'm saying? Shift stance on where they at on the pound for pound list before this fight. That's all. Real talk. That's a beautiful WBC belt, ain't it? That is a beautiful belt. And I know his ex-wife was up there, threatening to jump off the goddamn fifth floor, huh? All that hating she was doing when he lost to now. I wonder how many videos she did now. I hope he's able. I know he did a video saying he talked with his son, but I hope he's able to, his son was congratulating him genuinely, because it's unfortunate when kids get put into a situation to hate the father, to hate the mother. I mean, in certain cases, it's warranted. I'm going to be honest with you. In certain cases, it's warranted. You got to tell your kid, hey, so-and-so ain't good. They're not good people to me or you. But in this case, I just hope his son was able to process the magnitude of this win, like the historic nature of it, being that what his son was doing in the early video with the mother publicly, trash. You're going to have your youngin' on there trashing a father who's fighting on the biggest stage in boxing? Oh, that was fucked up, bro. That was fucked up. But now he came back and won. I know Eddie Hearns was just over the moon, man. Eddie's eyes was closed. He was praying to all those gods he knew. Eddie's eyes was closed. He was just trying to goddamn. I think he probably slipped something in his mouth and hit that pill and had a little mini ayahuasca waiting for that goddamn decision to be made, bro. But Dimitri Bivol is the reigning. He is the reigning undisputed light heavyweight champion. Now, the wild part about this, are they going to go straight into a trilogy? Because he tried to attempt to shake Beterbiev's hand, but Beterbiev wasn't shaking his hand. I don't know if he thought he should have got the decision, or he feel that it's going to be one more on the horizon and he don't want to shake no adversary of his hand until they're finished fighting one another. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think. I could be wrong, but clap it up for Dimitri Bivol. Man, what an epic fight. That was a tough fight, goddammit. Whoo, that right there was boxing, yo. Relentless pressure. I'm talking about, when you're talking about momentum shifts, oh my God. It was data all over the place being collected from both fighters. Ooh, wee. It was wild, y'all. It was absolutely wild. I ain't gonna lie. It was absolutely wild. It was everything that we assumed we wanted it to be, but we just wanted to know how it was gonna play out. And we seen it play out. And I have nothing negative to say about that fight. People can say that who they thought win. That's just boxing talk at the end of the day. It's always going to be the left and right who say what, and then try to give you a thorough breakdown analysis of why they feeling the way they feel and why it was a robbery and why they want to addition conspiracy to Riyadh season, all for the money and all that. Get out of here. Get out of here, bro. Did you see that arena? Man, that arena has so many empty seats in it, and they moved to a smaller arena. You know what I'm saying? So y'all need to stop saying that Turkey is pretty much doing this just for the money. But the last crescendo was on point. You know what I'm saying? That shit was on point. Shout out to the new champion, Dimitri Bivol, and shout out to the former undisputed champion, Artur Beterbiev. Both of y'all did your thing. Very historic bout. It's definitely going to go in the boxing annals. It's one to remember. Both fights, 1 and 2, on point. Both fights. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Both fights on point. But you know what's another framing highlight of this fight? Is that once it was over with, this fight card, the biggest fight that's remaining on the calendar, annual calendar, is now Terrence Bud Crawford and Canelo Alvarez. You know what I'm saying? Do y'all know who that guy is? Yeah, he's been undisputed twice, bro. This cleared the path. It cleared the path for the biggest fight in boxing to take place. Now, from what we understand, that Canelo doesn't go in here and get injured on purpose from fighting a William with a C. We might. It's said, it's on record, possibility that Canelo Alvarez and Terrence Crawford may face each other in September. Now, a lot of things can happen in those months leading up. We only have several days left in February. You know, that's the Black History Month. It goes by very, very quick. But in repeat, the biggest fight in boxing is set for September 13th. No more deciphering, trying to figure out, filtering through all the naysayers and whining bugaboos. You know what I'm saying? Grown adults that want to be coddled because they feel the fight shouldn't happen because Crawford's in 2 weight class below. All the bitterness. It's ridiculous, y'all. Preposterous that these people still don't want to see boxing. Now, after seeing Beterbiev and Bivol, don't you want to see Canelo and Crawford even more? What's wrong with y'all? Don't you want to see it? Don't you want to see it even more now? And your boxing light has to be gleaming a little bit brighter, right? Or you still angry and you have that dim lit bulb just flickering on your ass? Stay angry, nigga. Yeah. Stay angry. Look at you. You look at just mad in the dark. Mad in the dark. Look at him. Just mad in the dark. Going to chat for chat. Talking the same shit. Don't y'all want to see September come quick in a hurry so the fans that's on Team Canelo and the fans on Team Bud and the overall boxing fans supporting the card, don't y'all want to see a main event like that? This is epic. You have a fighter in Madrimov who now has said that he wasn't feeling well. He was sick. Fighter in Madrimov that goes in there and goes the distance with Virgil Ortiz. And all the naysayers that want to gather together in protest, they are saying that Virgil Ortiz inflicted more damage on Madrimov than Crawford. Of course, bro. Of course. You know what I'm saying? Of course it's going to be like that. Because the Mexican fight fans like Ortiz. I liked his performance. I like Virgil Ortiz's performance. I always said, man, I like his style, but he did duck some fighters. Madrimov, I thought he was doing well until the latter half of the fight. He just seemed to shut down. He had to become flat-footed out of nowhere. I mean, god damn. And then they say, oh man, Virgil Ortiz broke him down. Crawford didn't break him down. But what I would tell you is simply this. To all you strangers that's out there, that's working off templates when it comes to your competence, right? Maybe you should change up the templates a little bit. Okay. A win is a win. Both of them went to a decision. I don't want you going around here okay, physically able to understand, you have the ability to comprehend that a win is a win, but you choose to disable that ability and walk around here showing zero to no competence and sitting up here saying some bullshit and saying that, oh man, the performance that Virgil did against Madrimov, he's for sure is going to be Bud. Listen, just keep that on your radar, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Virgil, he has other names up there now. Now that he's really got locked in, he has 2 fights, Bullchuck and Madrimov, still undefeated. His boxing FICO score is still high. He needs to fight somebody else at 154. While Crawford goes in here into Vegas, Allegiant Stadium, old stomping grounds, I'm pretty sure Red Cross is going to brief Bud Crawford and give him a welcome aboard once again, because at that point in time, July 29, 2023, Red Cross said they had enough blood to last a lifetime based off what the T-Mobile massacre donated. And they thank Bud for that. Now he's set to return, if everything works out, to Allegiant Stadium in Vegas and fight the man himself who said that Crawford should fight Teofimo Lopez and Canelo Alvarez. Okay? That is the biggest fight in boxing right now. Whether y'all like it or not, that's the biggest fight in boxing. So, I mean, we have that to look forward to. A lot of people don't want to talk about it, but it's out there, bro. It's out there. He's already completed the 2-time Undisputed. Now it's time to go for the another big fish and show Canelo that he is the king of this era. That fight is going to be incredible. I'm talking about the visitation. The fans is going to show up out there. It's going to be incredible. This fight right here is going to be a distant memory. But once the souls of the boxing fans get acclimated to that short fight week come September, they're going to be touched. Because this shit haven't went away. It haven't been that long in 2023. Or what happened? It haven't been that long. But at least we can say that it's there. It's said to it's going to happen. And you get to see the greatest fighter of this era go in there and beat the man who they assume, who a lot of people just give him the exemption status. Oh, we don't have to criticize him. He does everything right. You know what I'm saying? Just his name alone, Saul. We just gonna leave that right there. No. The fight is now clear path. I just can't wait. Let's get to the chat right quick. Let's get to the chat and see what's up with that. Tank is in the media more than in the ring. Teofimo just need to shut up. I agree, bro. I agree. I read, shout out to Bruce Gas, the OG, man. I read Turkey paid off his house mortgage. Who are you talking about? Oh, Greg Haugen passed, man. Rest in peace, Greg Haugen, bro. That was a tough mofo right there, man. Damn. Turkey, hey, who you talking about, Bruce? Paid off who? Whose house mortgage? He comes in 135 on days notice when he was 139 his last fight. Dang. Yeah. Padley's going to walk into work Tuesday and it's going to be some people there waiting to greet his ass. For real. They're going to be like, man, bro, you're tough, man. The respect level is going to be through the roof. He might even get 2 or 3 promotions out of that. Say, hey, man, we got to have you at the lead. You never quit or give up. I got a lot of respect for Padley. It's not many who would have done that. Shakur, I think everybody know how I feel about him. Time ticking, buddy. Tank gonna sleep you. I can't wait. And you had them disruptive over. You had them erupting in fire. And you wasn't even on the panel, bro. He said Shakur was in pain when he was landing them punches. Don't tell Shakur that, though. Don't tell him that. He'll just say he was just sitting down on his punches. I just saw when, I'll be honest, I just saw when he moved the glove again, just like Artem. His hand was hurt. You know? You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on. Tank is going to be right there in your face to force you to break your hands on him. He's going to force you, bro. You're not going to stand in the pocket with Tank, period. 9 rounds as an electrician with a celebrated star in the sport. Hell, they need to give Padley a lot of praise at the job. Drinks for sure. Congrats, Shakur, on the win. Y'all be good. For sure, for sure. Appreciate you pulling up, man. Padley showed heart and true grit in that fight. Even with knockdowns, he was game all night. I agree, man. He showed heart. Nobody can say that he didn't show heart. You know what I'm saying? He hurt his hand again. No way is he beating Tank. Man, you know his hand, that might be his downfall, man, as to why he's skeptical about taking that fight. You know, Shakur taking that fight with Tank. He has to be very smart about his punch placement, his whole entire, you know, game plan to go in there and fight Tank. I mean, at the end of the day, you think you're just going to outbox Tank's ears? I mean, you're going to box his ears off? I mean, come on, man. Tank can box too. Yeah, Padley was eating those shots, bro. Yeah, man, Padley was eating those shots, man. Real talk. Toby said, Bud, okay. He's saying, what's up? Bivol vs. Beterbiev was one hell of a fight, man. It lived up to the rematch energy. Yeah, it lived up and exceeded, in my opinion. It lived up and exceeded the first one. That was one fight that, yes, it was intense from, you know, especially those who had money on it. That went all the way down to the wire. And even then, you didn't know who won the fight. You couldn't really just say, okay, I know for a fact that Bivol won the fight. You didn't know. That was a good fight. Don Vaughn on deck, man. What it do? What it do? We know Bud gonna put on an epic performance, 100%. We speaking winning into existence, no half step for sure. No half stepping, bro. Only full 30-inch steps, bro. Heels to the deck. You know what I'm saying? Ortiz went to the hospital after the fight. Bud then. Oh, Ortiz had to go to the hospital. I mean, what was wrong? I mean, the higher connect percentages than he would like. Well, I still give Virgil his credit. You know, I like how he was drilling Madrimov in the second half of the fight, drilling him, bro. But man, people, y'all have to understand, just because Crawford wasn't moving doesn't mean if Crawford is in the pocket with Virgil the same way that you're trying to limit the power that Crawford actually has in ownership. You all are looking at this, you know, kind of in reverse. You're taking Virgil in there with Buachuk and Madrimov. No fighters got knocked down in either fight, whether it was Bud or with Virgil Ortiz. But you're saying now that Crawford wouldn't have been able to stand up to Virgil Ortiz. Man, come on, man. Y'all are desperate. Yeah, man, I've been out there a time or two. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Hadley's mortgage. Oh, that's great. Man, that's great, shawty. He paid off Hadley's mortgage, man. Look, Turki Al-Sheikh is going to have these fighters swoon. I mean, Turki stick his hand out. These fighters, okay, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Aye, sir. These fighters going to be holding hands. Turkey said, hold my hand now. Yeah, hey, don't play. It's custom. I am the king. I mean, I know he's not the king. I'm just saying. I mean, he's doing some solid things. What's up, Q? How you feel, bro? My only complaint was the card was too long. I didn't think it was too long, bro. You know, I was kind of upset with the Adams, you know what I'm saying, and the Shiraz decision. I thought Adams did enough. Shiraz was just up there acting like he was paranoid, bro. Like he was seeing 5 or 6 hands in front of him at one time. I thought Adams, he didn't deserve that draw. For real. I thought he didn't deserve the draw. It pretty much, like I was telling y'all about Caballero, that pretty much ended the way I thought it was going to end with Zhang. I told him he was going to beat Zhang. He was going to beat the brakes off Zhang, man. I told people that dude is underrated. And ain't too many heavyweights messing with Caballero, bro. I hope he gets his shot. If Usyk retires, Caballero's going to be a champion. Caballero's going to be a champion, bro. Dude can box. Dude can box. Ask Zhang, can he knuckle up? Zhang, look, he was up there with his mouth wide open. I got him knocked down. Oh shit, he getting back up. Hey, look, when he got back up, bro, Zhang, no, that's all he had, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's all he had. Wouldn't go past 3 with Tank. No, Tank would have down. He would have stuck Padley early to the body. He wouldn't have waited to what, 6th round or whatever. Whenever he started punishing Padley to the body, he should have did that early. One thing we know, Virgil would beat EJ. I don't know, bro. I don't know if he'll beat. Like, if you're talking about the EJ that fought Sean Porter, man, I still think EJ will fuck Virgil up. Because that's his world. That's EJ, you know, the one that fought Sean Porter, you know, before everything, before 4-4. That's Errol Spence's domain right there. That's EJ's domain to fight in the pocket. I told you him and freaking Errol Spence are the same. That's why he would be in cloudy waters up there fighting Bud with that style he fought Madrimov. He would be in cloudy waters, bro. Just because Madrimov was faint Master Marv, you saw he didn't faint the whole fight. He said he was sick. He came in smaller this fight. I think he may have been sick during camp. I don't know. Yeah, right. Cooking Spence fans for life. Now, the thing about it, Don, I don't know where they're at right now. I don't know if they even exist. You know what I'm saying? I think if we get what they call them teams, an archaeologist team, that go out there and try to see, can we find some Errol Spence fans fossils? You know what I'm saying? We can find some skeletal remains from 2023. For real, dog. See if we can find some skeletal remains, bro. You know, man, it's just out of that fight card. It just fucked up how Madrimov. I thought for sure Madrimov was going to beat Virgil. I did. I thought he was. Didn't happen. And I really didn't see Bacoli. I knew it was a chance that he would just be no. I didn't see Joseph Parker sparking out Bacoli in 2 rounds, dog. I just thought he can take Joseph Parker's punches up top, man. And Parker, he hit him on top of his head, bro. Man, Bacoli, his brain, I don't think his brain was in fight mode yet. He was probably sitting on the sofa, eating, chilling, drinking a Pepsi. The phone didn't even want to ring correctly to tell Bacoli, hey, how you doing? We have a fight for you. Oh, we're going to pay you good. The boys dropped out. Oh, Joseph Parker, that's who you're fighting. Easy fight. After what you did to Jared Anderson, on 1 hour notice? Yeah, you can do it, Bicoli. You're the Congo beast. Man, Joseph Parker hit him with a flush right hand. The Congo beast shook his head like, that's good. And next, Joseph Parker dipped. He skimmed the top of goddamn Bicoli's cranium and jolted. His head, his faculties was scrambled, y'all. Yes, can I have an omelet with extra mushrooms, tomatoes? Yes, and throw some sausage in there too. And a matter of fact, give me 3 egg whites. Was that? Yeah. And then the other half, you can scramble that. He scrambled the shit out of Bicoli's faculties. It was haywire all over the place. Even Patley came up there. Hey man, you need my assistance? It looked like oh man, never mind. He didn't make the count. Never mind. Hey, thank you. I'm gonna go back to work now. Patley wanted to come up there and see can he put something together, but the ref called a fight, dog. Bicoli couldn't even stand up, man. He look. Bicoli ended up going out worse than Jared Anderson. Imagine that shit. Jared Anderson, he was knocked down multiple times. Joseph Parker hit Bicoli on the top of the head, peeled his cap back, and he started doing the Congo dance. Ding dong dong ding ding dong dong ding ding dong 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 ding dong. 6, 7. Hey, are we going to the gym today? Hey, Bicoli, turn around. For what? I'm in my home. No, you're not. Turn around and face the ref. Oh, shit. Where did this come from? Is this Creed 3? Bicoli thought he was on the scene, dog, of Creed 4, dog. He thought he was taking the place of Tony Bellew, bro. He thought he was gonna be fighting Michael B. Jordan, man. This dude didn't know where the hell he was. Joseph Parker goddamn peeled his skull back, man. He didn't even hit him flush on top of the head. He had Bicoli doing the 2-step. God damn, he had Bicoli doing the 2-step. He went out worse than Jared Anderson. I'm serious. There's something about that Riyadh season, bro. You can fly your ass over there if you want to. You think you're going to get off a goddamn flight that long, get in at 2 a.m. and take a nap and go in there and beat Joseph Parker, who had a full camp? I was hoping you get it done, goddamn it. I lost some money on Bicoli. I did. I lost, bro. I lost, man. God damn it. If Bicoli was still down, I would have took a shot at his ass. I would have goddamn put on the glove. Hit. Damn, lost some money on your ass. Parker KO Bicoli surprised me. I didn't think Parker would get him out of there so quick. I didn't, bro. I knew Parker. Parker has been on this right hand shit. And listen, Swat Jones, you of all people, and those of you that's in the chat, check this out. You know what? You probably don't know where I'm going. But he hit Deontay Wilder with that same right hand. And as much as y'all talk about Deontay ain't training and all that, hey, Deontay didn't go down from a Joseph Parker right hand. He didn't go down from a Joseph Parker. I'm just saying, Joseph Parker landed that same right hand on Wilder, hurt him, and Wilder didn't go down. And give it up for the Bronze Bomber. Yes, we got to keep that, those accolades shined up. You know what I'm saying? He went the distance with Joseph Parker after he landed that right hand. He didn't even go down, but big ass Bicoli, 320 zillion pounds. Look, Joseph Parker hit him on top of the head with a mallet. That man was doing a dance we have never seen in the ring before. No, I'll take that back. It was a fighter that I seen do a dance, but I don't even want to say his name because I got to go back over this. I'm not even gonna say his name, bro. Real talk. I'm gonna keep that shit to myself. My mind be working too fast sometimes. I know a fighter that did damn near the exact same dance. I'm not even gonna mention his name though. I'm not gonna do it, bro. Majimov was overrated. I think he was sick, bro. But Coley was sleepy. Yeah, he was sleepy after, Joseph Parker hit him with the same shot he hit Wilder with, and Wilder didn't go down. But the hate still continues. And I got to keep on reminding them, when they hate on Wilder, I got to hit them with the Bomb Squad! Yes, sir. Got to hit them with the Bomb Squad. You know what I'm saying? When it's your material, they can't send in anonymous, hey, I just want to report this channel for using my content. No, that's me. Because it was looking like Rick Ross. Wasn't he, dog? I was like, God damn, nigga. Shit, 300 and some pounds. Ross. Give me 300 chicken wings. Lemon pepper. Honey mustard. You know what I'm saying? At least you pay your debts. Hey, man. I don't know who you talking to. Yeah, I pay my debts, man. I ain't been Quinn no time soon, no more. He up too much, goddammit. He up too much. Matter of fact, since Quinn in the chat, I'm gonna goddamn put my cash app. If Quinn, you want to donate 500, to WCS, I would appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Since I've donated over to you in the past couple of, goddamn months. Damn. I need all donation to be no less than 600. You know what I'm saying? 600. 600 decimal 00. Yeah. 6,000. God damn it. Hey, BG. I don't know, man. I don't know. You might be on to something, man. I'm just saying. There was somebody out there that looked the same way. I was like, sheesh. I know that footwork. I've seen that footwork before. You know what I'm saying? I've seen that footwork before. Real talk. I've seen it, bro. When I seen that jiggle jaggle, that jiggle wiggle jaggle, the jiggle wiggle jaggle, I said, I've seen it. Costa Zoo. Scooby-Doo. I've seen it. Who else? There's another fighter out there too, man. I want to say AB, man. I want to say AB. Let me see. Who got hit like that? Let's see. It was another fighter out there too that was doing the two-step like that. It's right there. God damn it. What was that other fighter who did the hokey pokey? And you turn yourself around. Who was that? Damn. I can't figure it out right now. Yeah, Quinn, man. Quinn ain't got down. I ain't betting him no more anytime soon, man. But ain't nobody on this mug gonna say I don't pay my debts, just like some people. How can you have like damn near $4,000 open bet that open debt that's owed to you out here of cats that's vouching for niggas that don't pay? It's a dude that's down here in the A that owed me money, and when I asked him about the money, he was on social media. Never met him a day in my life except on social media. He was like, "Oh man, going somewhere with that." Man, I was like, "Damn, nigga, like y'all some shady ass. Like this is a city of scammers, though." But within myself, no. I would never bet over the internet. A lot of cats went missing after the Spence lost the bud. Yeah, bro. I got about a little bit over $2,000 out there. You know what I'm saying? That's old for the Spence Crawford fight. And then from some other fights that was out there. You know, people vouching for certain individuals. You know what I'm saying? A1 Hoop Zone owed me 1,000. I'm gonna put it out there. A1 Hoop Zone owes me 1,000. ETB vouched for him on his live stream. ETB vouched for him. I say, you sure you gonna pay your bets? This was before the fight happened. He said, oh, he good. We done bet. He done pay his bet. He lost the motherfucking bet. I went over there to call him out on the chat, and that mother deleted my comment. You know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. A1 Hoop Zone owes me a stack. He did not follow through with it. You know what I'm saying? That nigga called Ho Block. He reneges on a measly $100 and try to act like it ain't a big deal. Yeah, you think I was gonna leave you out? These dudes don't want to pay, bro. They just want to be internet famous and try to convince as many blind followers as they can that they can lie to them in any given moment. Now I know why Malachi and them was damn dogging your bitch ass out. Nigga want to take people kindness for weakness and shit and renege on a hundo. Just 100. Just a measly. How many 20s is in 100? 5. Just give me 5 20s, and you want to make it seem like, oh, well, why he, and then block me on all social media now. If that ain't some hoe ass shit. Want to convince everybody who listening he was getting prepared for a boxing match. How can you prepare for a boxing match and the person you're supposed to be boxing don't know? Were you trying to imply? Anyway, I'm gonna leave that hoe ass taco fat faced it goddamn honey bun with a beard looking ass alone. You know what I'm saying? You don't pay your debts, and you're a freaking liar too. Shit pissed me the fuck off, man. Dudes want to bet you money, and then when you press them for it, they want to act like, man, dude, you really need the money? Yeah, I do. Pay your debts. Honor your bets. That's all I'm saying. The White. Where you at, the White? Ben Israel. When y'all gonna pay your bets? Ben owe me 5. Ben owe me a nickel, bro. Ben owe me a nickel. Then what the other dude that was over there at ETB, man, used to come over my chat all the time. IB. Dude, y'all know IB. Where you been at, IB? You owe me, bro. IB never came back over to my freaking chat. And look, that's one person I thought was pretty cool because he had donated money before. I ain't gonna lie. Maybe the brother was down and out. But IB dipped out on me, bro. IB, that's what you went by. IB owes me money too. But I ain't sweating IB, man. You know, you bailed out on my bet too, bro. The White up here betting people 1,000, 500 here, 1,000 there, 15. That dude lost, and then gonna try to tell people, oh man, you know, my dog passed, bro, and it just had a litter of puppies too. Everybody passed away. Why? Man, it was something with the pine trees in the back. A pine cone dropped and hit the mother in the head. The mother fell on the puppies and smothered them. And then we came home and found the whole goddamn litter dead. And then somehow, it was in the second phase of rigor mortis. Somehow we went and collected them, put them in a plastic bag, and we got sick. And then 2 of my family members passed. That nigga was lying his ass off, dog. It was a virus that was going around in the backyard. Real talk, man. We all got sick. And bro, the only reason I survived, I don't know what it was, man. I wanted to come back and talk boxing. Okay, now that you're here, do you have our money? Oh, my bad. I'm feeling ill again. I gotta go. The White dipped out on us, bro. The White owed me a stack, bro. The White owed me a stack, man. I'm coming up with all these people that owe me money on this YouTube shit, bro. That's crazy. But the fight card was great. I ain't gonna lie, the fight card was great. But these cats on here, bro, be careful who you bet. Because these cats don't pay. They don't pay, man. And as of recent, yeah, whole block. Yeah. D flop. Yeah, keep him honest out there while he's sitting back listening. I ain't block you from my YouTube. I ain't block. I know you blocked me on X and everything because you didn't want me to show up and goddamn tell the people how you really are. He really thought he was dealing with a rookie and gonna come over here and talk about that same shit, boxing, getting in shape. Your fat ass ain't getting in shape for shit. I'm gonna be on your ass until you goddamn dry up. I'm gonna make sure you feel it, nigga, because you reneged on a measly $100. And you trying to go up here and get famous off other people's name. Stop up here crying about Malachi, how he hurt your feelings, and he said this. Nigga, shut the fuck up. Stop being soft. Pay your motherfucking debts. Stop trying to be YouTube famous. Dwight was a loudmouth, went silent when reality struck. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Dwight, if you reading this, man, by now, dog, you ain't got the money, bro. Damn, it was July 2023. Dude, you ain't got the money, man. Pay your debt, bro. Damn, dog. I don't know how many people you bet. I know you was sitting at about 5,500. I know that's a lot of money because you used to do lives in the dark. I know you had money for cigarettes, but dude, if you listening, you owe me a stack, man. All right, I'm gonna reduce that for you. I'm gonna reduce that shit for you. You owe me 1,000, and this what I'll do for you. My Cash App is right there. Just go ahead and shoot me $999. I'll do that for you, Dwight. I'm gonna take $1 off of your punk ass, and goddamn, you just shoot me $999, bro. You sit up here and bet it. Now Crawford about to face Canelo. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Try to make your money back betting on Canelo? Anyway. Oh yeah. Where did he go? Goddamn, Kareem did disappear. Oh, hey, dude, wow. Goddamn, Kareem. I remember you put on a smoking bud pack shirt. And he was doing a video, and he was then moving around and shit, feeling himself. Yeah. Talking all that shit over there on Prince's freaking live. And that mug vanished. That mug vanished like he was on a ghost ship or something. Like he was out there. What's that show? Come on, deep sea fishing or whatever. It's almost like Kareem just took up another job that black people don't take up just to get away from social media. That mother went out there and started being a fisherman. For real. It seemed like Kareem went and applied for a job that would take him away from society, dog. I think he went into some like submarines and shit. Kareem vanished, y'all. Has anybody checked the first 48 CSI? You know what I'm saying? I mean, Kareem vanished, bro. This dude vanished. Gone. Out of here, bro. This mug was feeling himself heading into that fight. That's good memories right there. That's good memories, man. That's good money, man. You came up, bro. I ain't mad at you. I can't be mad at somebody. I won 14 grand off freaking Edgar Berlanga going the distance with freaking what's his name? Demond Nichols. 14 grand, bro. Just off the distance. But you came up 500. That's good. That's a good lick right there. Hey, I can't be mad at you. You can smoke whatever. I mean, it wasn't like I was a Madrimal pack. I mean, that I was hyping Madrimal. I just thought he'd beat Virgil for real. I ain't mad at you, man. That's a good lick right there to get doing a weekend of betting. I ain't gonna lie. 5, yeah, that's a good nickel right there. We don't see GTS around after selection. He lost a bundle betting on Kamala. And it's no show. Who is GTS, bro? I really can't put it together, man. I don't know who GTS is, bro. I don't know who GTS is, man. Hadley did win the over-under yesterday. I didn't even bet on Shakur's fight. I tried to be more more strategic this time. Oh. I mean, damn. I even betted on look, I bet a parlay. I bet a parlay with freaking, what was my parlay? I bet it on Bacoli. And then I bet a parlay with freaking Parker, Madrimov, and what was the third one? Parker, Madrimov. Yeah, I bet it reverse. I try to bet a parlay, but which one didn't hit? Which one didn't hit? I lost one out of that. I think it was yeah. Parker, Madrimov, Bivol. That's what it was. And goddamn it, Madrimov let me down. Man, he let me down. Okay. I got you. I mean, heard or seen. Damn, y'all mentioned some names I haven't heard of in a long time. Yeah. He lost a bundle betting on Oh my God. Ain't no way I'm betting on no politics, bro. And anybody that was betting on Kamala, no. It's too much fire out there. Trump was I just couldn't see it. I just couldn't see her overcoming that, bro. Yeah, get the smoke. I am freaking seeing him in a minute. Get the smoker, you out there, man. What's up, man? What's good with you? I haven't seen you in a minute, bro. I haven't seen you in a minute. I ain't gonna lie. I haven't seen you in a minute, big dog. But hey, it's going just inside 2 hours, man. You know, shout out to the hottest chat in the MF and game. We definitely have on the horizon. You know what I'm saying? We should have a very solid contest coming up with Tank Davis and Lamont Roach, headliner this weekend. You know what I'm saying? Almost like a double hitter, except it's not on the same weekend. I know there's been a lot of static on Gervonta Davis fighting Lamont Roach, man. I got respect for Lamont Roach, met him in person. His people, good guy, man. I don't have a single thing bad to say about Lamont Roach. He's a good guy in person. He is. He's a very good dude. Now, good don't have nothing to do with your consciousness when you stand across the ring with Gervonta. You know, if Gervonta allows him to get a complimentary knockdown and take him the distance, that's up to the Tank. You know what I'm saying? It's up to Tank, because Canelo has taken that type of Groupon, esque freaking performance value and gave his opponents one complimentary knockdown and a freaking cinnamon dolce latte from Starbucks prepaid card with a freaking egg white and turkey bacon muffin. So I'm not sure, is Tank gonna go in there and let Lamont Roach go the distance, or he's gonna end up like Frank Martin? I think he's getting knocked out like Frank Martin. What round? What round? Look, based off Lamont Roach fight with Hector Luis Garcia, I say he don't go past 9 rounds with Tank. He's not going longer distance than Frank Martin, in my opinion. I don't see him going longer distance than Frank Martin. Oh yeah, Rayo Russell. Yeah, man. Yeah. Shout out to Antonio Russell, man. Antonio. No, not Antonio. Antoine Russell. Gary Antoine Russell has to go in here and take this belt from El Rayo. I'm not going against El Rayo, but I am rooting for Gary Antoine Russell. I'm just saying, I want him to become world champion. I do. I want him to become world champion, man. He's a good guy too. I want him to go in there and give him that Edwin De Los Santos work. I'm just saying, but I'm not going against Valenzuela. He's a good dude in my opinion. He come to fight, but I am not rooting for him in this matchup. I'm definitely going for Gary Antoine Russell to have the best fight of his life and outbox and give freaking El Rayo that Edwin De Los Santos consciousness. I want him to disrupt his consciousness like Edwin De Los Santos did. Yeah, he's a way better boxer than Isaac Cruz now. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear no, if Isaac Cruz, yeah, he couldn't do nothing. Antoine Russell, no, Antoine Russell's a better boxer than Isaac Cruz now. Isaac Cruz keep doing the same repetitive, remediated over and over and over. And people have figured it out. Oh, Bram didn't pay you? Hey, man, I can't speak on another man, bro, unless they owe me. I can't speak on them unless they owe me, man. You know what I'm saying? I seriously, I can't speak on them unless they owe me. That's all. No, it ain't no we. I'm done. I'm done. Once you get that much off me, I don't care what September has. We are done. Shit. Hey, people ain't out there buying new rims based off what I lost. No. You ain't going around here getting freaking the best freaking dinners, 5-star restaurants and running your shit through the car wash, getting a $50 package. No. And coming there with some fresh gear on head to toe off my expense. No, I'm done with that. You're not getting any jewelry off me in September. No, man. Damn, man. I want a stack. Oh shit. Cause I'm. That's gonna be high. That's gonna be high stakes September. For real. That's gonna be high stakes betting September. Promise you. That, my friend, is gonna be high stakes. Real talk. But shout out to the hottest chat in the MFN game, man. Appreciate y'all pulling up as always. Hold it down, be safe, and continue to support. Hit the button on your way out.